Hey YouTube, I'm shutting down the site where I was selling courses, and in the process I thought I would just at least upload the videos, the courses that I'd made already, onto YouTube, just as a way of archiving them, but also just putting it out into the world for free now that the way to buy them is no longer there. So what follows is a bunch of videos in this playlist about how to set up Instagram and how to use Instagram that was previously locked behind a paywall in a course, and so now is available for free. So there might be some references to go checking out my courses and things like that you'll just have to ignore. You can just watch them on the YouTube channel. My gift to you. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Okay, so when you first install Instagram, you won't see an account already. Obviously, I have my own personal account. It's already configured. But just so you can see how you could add an additional account to your Instagram app if you wanted to, tap on your icon and then click on the little gear there and swipe all the way up to the top, or I guess go all the way to the bottom, and then you can click Add an Account. So now it's going to prompt you to log into an existing account. So if you don't have any Instagram account at all, you'll see the sign up page first off. But if you already have an Instagram account somewhere, it'll prompt you to sign into that. So down near the bottom, we're going to tap on sign up. And here again is the with the Facebook integration that Instagram has, because Facebook owns Instagram. It's going to grab my Facebook profile and assume that I want to sign in with that. In my case, I'd prefer not to. I already have an account tied into my Facebook profile. So I'm going to use an email address to sign up the old-fashioned way. It's going to grab my phone number, which I've blurred out here on the video, but again, because that's tied into my Facebook account, it's got my phone number already, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to tab over to email. When I tab over to email, I'm going to tab in here and use a made-up email. Chris, testing. Instagram is my name. Let's put in a password. So now it's assigned me a username. Obviously, I might want to change that because ch.ris7128 isn't really going to roll off my tongue too easily. So let's change that. You can always change it like they said, but let's do Chris testing IG. Now, if you want to, you can connect to your Facebook profile and it'll find all your friends. That's something that's a prevailing theme with Instagram now that it's owned by Facebook, is obviously lots of tie-ins to Facebook. So you can choose whether you want to do that or not. I'm going to skip that for now. It also will want to upload and check your contacts that you have on your phone, go through all the email addresses, see if there's anybody that you already have in your email address listing that's on Instagram already and match you up. I'm going to skip that for now as well. I would caution you against uploading all your contacts to services like this. I know it's handy and a great way to try and find people, but you're also kind of handing over a lot of information, a lot of other people's information to a service that you may not know what they're going to do with it down the road. Not to be all conspiracy hat, tinfoil, worried about the government spying on you, but just be a little bit wary before you hand over all sorts of personal information, especially on other people's behalf. So I'm going to skip. All right, now I'm going to add a profile photo, and it can import it from your Facebook account, from your Twitter account. You can take a photo. You can choose one from your library. So I'll just choose take a photo, do the old selfie thing here. And I can choose to share that right away as a post, as my first post, so I'll leave that. And so Instagram will save your login information for you on this app. Obviously, if you sign into another phone somewhere, or your phone gets destroyed and you need to get a new one, you may have to sign in again. So it's important to write down whatever method you use to sign in, whether you used email address and password like I did. Obviously, if you use the Facebook method to sign in, then you don't have to remember any sort of Instagram account details, just your Facebook profile. So naturally, it's going to try and connect me with all sorts of people, suggest accounts to me, want to find my Facebook friends, etc. Again, I'm going to skip this for now, just in interest of the demo, but that's available for you. And once again, social networks want you to find other people to be social with so that they can connect all the data together. So again, I'm not going to give them access right now. You can if you so desire, but I'm going to hit cancel. So the one thing here, again, you're going to see this over and over, I think, is they would like you to connect to your friends on all the services. I'm going to ignore that for now. And I can see my fancy first post right there on my profile. So the one thing, obviously, the counterpoint to not having connected all those services is I don't really have anybody that I can see on my feed. Before I go out and find people to follow and hopefully get them to follow me back, I'm going to set up my profile so that people who might not know who I am can check out my profile, see what my name is, maybe my website address, that kind of stuff. So in order to do that, I'm going to tap down on my little avatar in the bottom right corner and happily right there, you can see edit profile. So this is where you could change your username if you wanted to, if you decided to change it to something else. It just has to be something that's available. There's no fee or charge associated with changing your username on Instagram. The only downside is you risk if people outside of the web, like on a web page, on maybe a Twitter account, on a Facebook page, somewhere where they've linked to your account, and that link would then obviously break and that nobody would be able to find your account anymore. But if you're just setting it up and you decided you'd like to change your name, no problem. So I can change my profile picture if I want to, remove the photo, import from Facebook, Twitter, etc. I'm going to leave it where it is. My name is still Chris Testing Instagram, and Chris Testing IG is my username. Website bio, let's add HTTPS courses courses. And for a bio, I can put training and oops, if I could spell all things tech. I'll just put this is a demo account. Oop. Demon account is a completely different kind of profile. We'll skip the trying the Instagram business tools. That'll be in another course. And then again, my email address, my phone number if I want to, your gender if you so desire, can go in there. I'll just leave it all generic for now. And then top right corner, hit done. So now you can see my username is there, my profile, full name, Chris Testing Instagram, a bio, and then an address link. So if somebody clicked that, they would go right to my website. That's the one thing on Instagram is that is the only place basically that you can create a clickable link outside of Instagram. So there's no other way, short of some business tools that we'll get to later, that where you can add links to things. So when you post something new, you can't say, check out my store here and put the address there that people could tap on. It's all about what's in your bio, that one URL that's clickable in your bio. And so just to keep that in mind as you use Instagram. So while we're here, I'll just show you one other important option. There's a bunch of settings behind your profile in this gear icon. But one important item is if you're at all interested or wanting to keep your account private, you can scroll down here and you can see halfway down or so, there's a setting where you can just basically make your account private. And so once you do that, only people, just like it says there, only people you approve can see your photos and videos on Instagram. And so anybody who's following you up to that point that you switch it to private will also stay following you once you've made it private. But nobody new would be able to follow you without you approving them. And also people wouldn't be able to type in your address on the web, instagram.com/ what was my name now? Chris Testing IG. So instagram.com/ Chris Testing IG would be a website address people could go to and see my account even if they're not following me. But because my account is private right now, nobody would be able to see it. So if I choose to make it unprivate, then anybody on the web can see it, plus anybody can follow me, and I don't need to approve them before they do.